Hello everybody, hello. How's the chat? Just jump on for a wee Saturday night stream, why not? Let's see if we can catch Bitcoin pumping live. Sounds good. Chat saying Opal on the move. Let's have a look. Thank you, D. Right, let's have a look at Opal. Why not? Why not kick things off with Opulus? What was the comment? Opal on the move? On the move down the way? I'm joking. It's been a good week. It's been a good week for Opulus. Also, I had a lot of messages as well from people saying, is it too late to get in on Opulus? Yes, it makes sense, don't buy on a pump, but in this case, all you need to do is that, which is down around 96%, so we're still a long way off the targets. This target's up at $5. So are you too late to buy Opulus? If you were chasing a 20% pump, you could be too late. If you're chasing higher gains, plenty of time. The music is I can get the music down slightly for here, possibly. I need to open Spotify. Unfortunately. There. So, Opulus, is it too late to buy? That doesn't look to me like it's pumped yet, personally. Music's good. So, let's have a look at the rest of the market. How is Bitcoin getting on? Bitcoin is up 11% in the last week, which is tremendous. Even in the last month, we're up from 16.8k to 23k, and it shows how fast it can happen as well. Like, it can just happen really quick. It can be boring for so long and drawn out, and then just out of nowhere, boom, volume comes in, we pump $6,000. And also I had a tweet up, in fact the tweet was on here, which was pretty funny. Bitcoin looks more than ready to rip a fat one. And she did. She did. So did anybody in the chat buy Opulus? Is anybody interested in Opulus? It's looking good. It's looking good. Eubank or Smith. What time is it on and what channel is that on? I seen the press conference for that fight. I don't like boxing. I'm not a fan of boxing, but that press conference got me a bit interested. I don't remember the last boxing fight I ever watched. But the Smith guy, he looked unfit. Let's just say he looked unfit. So I don't know, Eubank. I've never seen any of them fight. Withdrew all my Plu cashback and went all in on Opal. So how are you withdrawing your Plu cashback? Personally, I just leave it in Plutus to stack, basically. Let's have a look at Plu. Plu will just be the same. Plu, in fact, actually Plutus has been the best. I don't know if this is a fact, but in the projects that I hold anyway, it's a fact. Plu held up the best in the entire bear market. So in the last year, that's its price action in the last year. So just sideways. Every other chart that you look at, let's say Solana, massive crash, but Plu was just sideways. So any Plu holders have actually been doing fine during the bear market. It stayed roughly around the same. In the bull market, we've seen prices as high as $17 for Plu. Plu is a great coin, and we're going to do a video comparison with Plu, Pluton, Plutus, and Tap, the new app that's got a lot of hype around it just now. So we're going to do a comparison video and see which is best. So J-Dubs, how were you withdrawing your Plu, the Plu cashback? So for anyone that doesn't know, actually, we'll have a look at Plutus. Plu, don't buy crypto, earn it. So with Plutus, you get up to 8% cashback rewards, perks. You get like free Amazon Prime, free Apple, free Deliveroo, etc. And it's all paid in Plu, the cryptocurrency. But as you've seen there, if you earned £1,000 in rewards in the peak of the bull market, it's still roughly around £1,000 because the Plu has just been the same price. So that's positive, which I like. You get Spotify for free as well, so it's good. I actually lost my Plutus card, and then they sent me out a new one and it wouldn't register for like a month, 2 months, so I wasn't using it for like 2 months, but I need to get back into using it, set up all my bills to come out there, because it's just earning Plu for free for just using that bank card. So withdrew to MetaMask and traded on KuCoin for Opal. Fair. Plu is the best reward card ever. It's insane. Plu is good. We've been using it for like 2 years. I know the community's been using it for a few years as well. We actually done a video on Plutus as well on YouTube, if you want to check that out. But how is Bitcoin getting on? Are we getting any action? Are we getting any Saturday night action from Bitcoin? Yes or no? Yes or no, Bitcoin? What we saying here? waiting for the decks in the UK, yeah. So earn free crypto on your everyday direct debit payments. So there you can see it there. So you earn rewards in Plu, but as I said, Plu's like a stable coin, so whatever you earn, you can withdraw into cash if you want. But I've just been letting my Plu build up rather than turning it into anything else, cash or another crypto. You can top up with a Visa debit card, convert your Plu into ETH into a spendable card balance. Also as well, it's non-custodial, which I found with Plu. I don't know if the other companies like Crypto.com, which I don't think it is, or Tap, I don't think they are non-custodial. So with Plutus, they don't actually hold the keys to your crypto. You would just hold your crypto in your own MetaMask and use it with Plu. You earn a 3% crypto reward, or an 8% crypto reward if you stake Plu. So it's pretty cool. Plutus is pretty cool. I know, I actually paid Glasgow City Council and I earned crypto for it. I don't know what it was, like council tax or something, but I paid tax and earned crypto rewards. So nothing going down on Twitter, no price action. Looks like we might not get some price action. Curve card does the same thing that allows you to earn BTC. Does anyone use the Curve card? Was Curve no one of the ones that was going bankrupt? The reason I like Plutus compared to these kind of other competitors is Plutus has been here a while, like a good few years. Since 2017, so it's been building for a while. It's not the best website, is it? Does anyone use Curve? Earn 1% cash back for your first 6 months. So is the cashback in Bitcoin? If the cashback's in Bitcoin, that's pretty decent, but you're earning 3% on Plu, and Plu is essentially a stable coin, so you're actually earning more, technically. However, it is good to passively earn Bitcoin by doing nothing, just spending on your card. It's a good way to stack Bitcoin, but doesn't actually say anywhere that it is Bitcoin. Looks not bad, looks not bad. Bitcoin, still nothing. Any project requests? We'll have a look at any projects. decent little month for XRP also. Let's have a look at VeChain. Utrust. I liked Utrust when it was Utrust, but they're rebranding to, is it X Money? I don't know why they're rebranding. I think Utrust is a class brand. VeChain's had a good 2023, but again still down 90 odd % from the highs. 2 cents with an all-time high of 25 cents. VeChain went heavy with the advertising, but again it just shows you can go as hard as you like with advertising. You can just throw money at advertising, but if when the crypto market goes into a bear market, your project's going with it regardless of how good it is. The only one that never is Plutus for some reason. However they are set up, Plutus managed to stay. I don't know if they've got a buyback mechanism that stabilises the price, but every project in the bear market is getting wrecked, which they have been. But has enough time passed to enter an accumulation phase, preparing for a bull run, because like prices are going up now, but let's be honest, we are a long way off. We're a long way off. So we're this tiny green candle here. We're a long way off. So although prices are pumping, it doesn't mean we're just straight into a bull market. It's not like bear market straight into a bull. There is a middle phase, an accumulation phase. It'd be great, like obviously if we do just pump to the moon for here, fantastic, but I'll never be in that mindset. I'll always be looking further ahead, expecting further ahead, expecting I need to wait longer. And then if it happens right now and catches everybody off guard, because basically if people aren't bearish, they're either bearish or they see price going up but they think it's a fake out and then we're just going to crash lower again. So the majority is in belief that this rally's fake and we're going to go lower. But as everybody knows, the market doesn't do what everybody is expecting it to do. So everybody expecting lower, everybody expecting it to be prolonged. Does the market just shoot up to wrong foot everybody? Because let's be honest, it doesn't take a lot of funds. Like big money players can move the markets easily. So while everybody's thinking, nah, we need to go to 12k, we need to go to 13k, the market just reverses again. Still keen on Baidu. They're down 90 odd %, but they've I don't know, they've disappeared off the face of the planet. They're in their coding cave. But again, in bear markets, that's what happens. That's not what you want to see in a bear market though, when they go quiet, like they go silent essentially. That's the last thing you want to see. But it doesn't mean it's is totally over. That's something that comes with Baidu, is the team are shocking, essentially. So with Baidu, it's like confidence is low, but I'll still buy more at the bottom just to get my average down, so that I can have a lower average to break even again. Baidu's just wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. %99. Do you think XRP could go above $13? Yes. Technically, well, yes, it can. I'm not aiming for that though. I won't be holding out till then to sell. I'll be selling much lower than that. Much lower. So, yes. Because remember as well, when the price does pump, like it's $13 is miles away from here now, but when the price pumps, even to over $1, it builds hype, and then it builds FOMO. So when you think that prices can't reach a certain level, it all changes when hype gathers. We've seen it in the bull market in 2021 when the likes of Cardano, Polkadot, all of the cryptos that were topping out first, they got so much hype and everybody was just piling in because they were the first ones to go, and people are like, oh, it's just going to keep going higher. So that will happen with XRP as well. Everybody that doesn't have XRP, that hasn't been accumulating XRP, when the price is shooting up and everybody around them is making money, they end up buying in as well, which can take the price higher again. Yeah, Aptos been the best performer on this move, up over 300% off the lows. Exactly. So with the lows, like buying at the lows has been very profitable now. So even if the market does roll over, there was an opportunity to make, well, you says Aptos is up over 300%. So there's still opportunities in the market now. That's the beauty of buying the lows. It doesn't need to be the absolute bottom that you buy, just somewhere near the bottom. And this is the DXY, so essentially when the dollar falls, it's good for cryptocurrency. Basically this whole rally in the dollar was the entire crypto bear market. So from May 2021, when the bear market began, when crypto was going down, the dollar index was going up. But now the dollar index is going down, which is good for crypto. So it'd be good to see if the DXY starts absolutely melting. It's go time. It's absolute go time. Utrust moves crazy. Remember those random 140% pumps maybe last year or the year before? yes, with Utrust you're better just selling on pumps because it always comes back down. Always. With XRP, the pump keeps going because there's only a couple of pumps for years, essentially, with XRP. Like, that's a month-long pump. A month and a half long pump. Continually pumping for a month and a half. But Utrust, it will just pump for a day, then it's back down again. So that's the way, when XRP breaks out, that's how it goes. Lambo candle. That so 62,000%. Oh, that wick never happened. That's wrong. So 1,700% in the space of 5 weeks. XRP rallied. That's just the breakout though. Because months previous, it was even lower. Which is like now. That was 15,000%. 15,000% XRP move from April to January basically. But before that, it was just nothing. It was just flat. And then just flat. And then XRP did start to break out. So you have flat, and then you have a massive breakout. You have down, then you have flat. And then as XRP was breaking out, this is the bull run. This is when the crypto bull run was kicking off. And eventually XRP was just flat for years. Then it broke out. And what happened when it broke out? The SEC sued Ripple. Soon as it broke out, XRP sued Ripple, which was, don't know the exact date, but on the chart, it was literally to the day it broke out. Ripple, the SEC sued Ripple. After it doing nothing for 2 years, on the week, let's say the week that XRP broke out, the SEC sued Ripple. Coincidence or something else? Let's see actually. Let's plot this. Does anybody in the chat know when, like December 2020, but does anyone know the date in the chat when Ripple sued, when SEC sued Ripple? 22nd of December. So 22nd of December. What a great time. What a great time for the SEC to sue Ripple. So 22nd of December was, yep, right here. right here. So the week after the breakout, the SEC sued Ripple, and then it crashed from the highs. 80%. Protecting investors, the SEC. So basically right now we're at the same level essentially as it's just coming out to the breakout essentially before the SEC scam. So it's like times are exciting now. It's exciting. It's good to see some green, but we just need to keep in mind that accumulation. There's a good chance it won't just go straight up to the moon. It'll be up, down, accumulation sideways for a while. Because it gets you excited with the green candles and then it'll just go sideways. The market will always just play with you. But send it to 30k. What about Phantom? Let's see Phantom. Basically, now is the time, which is why I'm buying Oculus now. So Phantom 35 cents, all time high of $3. So again, 10x back to all time high. So I don't hold any Phantom. What rank is it? Market cap. It's 50 in market cap, so pretty high on market cap. But if you liked Phantom, you've researched it, and you liked it, then it's time to buy when it's down 95%. Now is the time to buy any crypto that you like. Like, I liked the fundamentals of Oculus, so I wanted to buy it, but it was at an all-time high at the time. So I had to wait on the bear market doing its thing before I could buy it, which I mentioned on a live stream. Basically, someone says on a live stream, check out Oculus, because it was pumping like crazy. I had a look and I actually really liked the look of it, but it was like here on the live stream. It was like here. Oh. On the live stream it was like here, and I was like, I like the look of that, but I'll wait for the bear market and then I'll buy it. And I just added it in coin stats as a favourite and then just waited on the price coming down. So you'll basically never miss an opportunity in crypto. You always get a second chance, or a third chance, or a fourth chance. So keep that in mind. Even with Bitcoin, like if you feel FOMO on something, don't worry, because it'll come back down. Like if you want to buy something at $1 and then it ends up $4, don't worry about it. It'll be back to the price you want to pay for it at some point. They always come back down. Always. So you never technically need to FOMO. You just need to wait maybe a longer time. So I had to wait like a year and a half to buy Oculus, but now I'm able to buy it at a fraction of the price because I actually like it, which is why I'm buying it rather than just FOMOing in at the top. Thoughts on CHSB potential highs? Big fan of CHSB. Swissborg's actually done not too bad in the bear market in terms of holding up price wise. 23 cents for an all time high of $1.40, $1.50. CHSB is more a long term. I like that brand, so I've got good hopes for that brand. I think the brand's going somewhere. I'll invest in the coin and forget about it. Other coins are totally speculative shit coins, like Flocky, etc. CHSB for me is like a banker. Just stack it. Is anyone in the chat invested into the Swissbog Series A? Recently bought 25k of Opal. Now we'll wait for the 25,000% gain. That's a bag. That is a bag. And I don't know if you've seen the video I done on Opulus, but in fact we can get it up here. So with Opulus and with any crypto that's got a chart like this, like all the cryptos, basically all the cryptos are essentially the same. They're highly speculative. They're highly speculative investments, and the price will be driven up by a lot of people or a few select people with a lot of money. But for Opulus example, if you've got a 25k bag, you need say 14 cents to make 25k. So you only need it to rise that much to make 25k. Which those cryptos that are at the bottom, they do. They have these pumps off the bottom because there is low liquidity and the price is easy to move. Obviously, if you're going to hold out for more, even back to, like I said in the video, back to like one of the first retracements is 1,200%. So like you don't need to be greedy with these. And just see the percentage there. %1,600 back to 129. So Swissbog Series A, for anyone that doesn't know, is you can essentially buy in the company itself, Swissbog the company itself, which I'm in on. Swissbog were basically built through the bear market. Openly built through the bear market and delivered through the bear market. Like you always hear that companies are building, but are they building? Are they building though? Or is that just an excuse? We're building in the background. Are you though? Because Swissbog was building, but they were delivering in the bear market. They delivered new. What was the new? So they delivered the Web3 thematic. They delivered like 4 or 5 different things. They added the card funding. They added the what else was it? The live alerts. Like they built, but they delivered those products during the bear market, which is, that's what you want to see for your company. You don't want to see a company going silent during a bear market, which a lot of projects have done, which just shows that Swissbog is legit as legit can be. Swissborg earn? Different investing options. It's just Swissborg is the one. Like, they've been the best since the start and they continue to grow. The only way I'll become bearish on Swissborg is if they get new owners. Like, if they sell the company to someone else, then I'll be like, right, well, it's not the Swissborg I know anymore, so I'm not as confident anymore. And Swissborg said they would only sell to a company that's, or a corporation that's able to run Swissborg better than the Swissborg team now. But still, if that ever happens, obviously I would need to reevaluate if I like the new owners, whoever that may be. Because like my confidence lays in the product itself and the team behind it, because they've been able to deliver amazing products, services continually for 3 years. The 3 years that I've known about them, the team have shown that they are competent enough to deliver. And I don't know if any of you seen the Cambro podcast we done. Basically, Cambro was asking, what do you think about if you get called a Swissborg shill? And we're like, good. Good, we are a Swissborg shill, because we've got a community, a voice, and we need to be able to share what's good. There's a lot of beginners coming into the space, and if we don't share what's good, then they go use FTX or these other scam platforms and lose all their money. So we're happy to be Swissborg shills. Very happy. Very happy. But yep, for those asking, am I too late to Opulus? Here is your answer. That is your answer right there. We've got a long way to go. Long way to go. Right, let's check in on Bitcoin before we wrap this thing. It's just dancing about 23k, which is tremendous. We'll take it. We'll take 23k. It's just chilling at 23k. What does the chat think? So, is it a fake out? Comment down below. Is it a fake out? Is it just accumulation? We're going to come back down and then just accumulate sideways for a while, or up only? Are we absolutely going to moon to 30k? So fake out, breakout, or sideways? What does the chat think? I'm calling sideways, personally. Probably in this range we'll come back down to, which is between 19 and 21. Yeah, I definitely don't think it's straight into a bull market, because you don't just go straight down, straight up. But this bull market played out different, so will the bear market play out different? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So KuCoin bank transfer, is it simple or best to transfer USDC? I always use USDC, so I'll send it from Swissborg or anywhere else to KuCoin, so I don't use KuCoin for any fiat. I've never used it. Break out to 30k, test the higher ranges. One thing that's, I would say, under, like, less spoken about or less notice has been taken, they printed over $10 trillion. You never really hear that being spoken about, like now or during the bear market. In the bull market, all you heard was, oh, they've printed so much money, that's why it's going up. But my theory on that, my thesis on that is that 10 trillion doesn't just disappear. 10 trillion doesn't just get printed in cash and stored under a mattress. Like, that 10 trillion is digital, and that 10 trillion needs to be somewhere. So if there's a reason for the market to absolutely moon, that would be the reason why. There's just been so much money printed, an obscene amount of money printed. It'll be more than 10 trillion, and that money just needs to go somewhere, because gold has just been staying the same. The stock market has been down and just plateau. Crypto the same. 10 trillion is a lot, and it needs to go somewhere. Is it just sitting in the fat cat's bank accounts? Fat cats like to invest. And fat cats like to rinse and repeat. They made their money in the bull run, they sold. I've been waiting a year and a half. Let's pump the market again. Yeah, the USA debt limit recently hit 31 trillion. I know they raise the debt ceiling every year. They just raise it. $24k, then back down to 20k for accumulation time. I thought it would go down to 12k, but I'm not sure that will happen now. Everybody was in the thinking that 12k would come in, and I think that's why it never. You'll never, the majority will never get what they want. So like, the majority wanted Bitcoin 100k, it went to 69k. The majority wanted Bitcoin to 12k, it went to 15.5, 15.7. But that is a strong bounce. That is a great bounce. Up 50% off the lows on Bitcoin. So it's like, that's why if any of you seen the last video I made, it's accumulation time. I'm not saying we're breaking out into a bull market time, it's just accumulation time. Because was here really accumulation time? It was pretty high still, and we were expecting much lower. But now, it's accumulation time. Does anybody have a thesis of their own of where the 10, 11, 15 trillion that is now in circulation can go? Where is it? Where does the money go? Because when they printed all that money, the market cap of crypto went from 300 billion to 3 trillion real quick. The market cap of Bitcoin alone went to 1.3 trillion. Only in Bitcoin. And that's when you've seen the likes of Amazon, Apple, all of these companies breaking a trillion. Because there's just so much money. So the market cap of crypto from the C19 crash was 100 billion. 100 billion, which is the market cap of, say, Bitcoin alone just now is hundreds of billion. But this is the entire crypto market. So the market cap of... So Bitcoin right now is currently $440 billion market cap. 440 billion market cap. The entire cryptocurrency market was 124 billion market cap. The entire market was only 120 billion. And Bitcoin right now is 400 billion. But the crypto market... So the money printer was turned on right here. Right here the money printer was turned on at C19. Here was all the money was printed. And then after that, we went to $3 trillion. The crypto market would have got a build on anyway, but personally I don't think it would have been as ludicrous as $100 billion to $3 trillion if there wasn't fake free money printed and handed out to everybody to invest wherever they want. So bull run would have happened anyway, but free money caused it to go insane. But the free money still exists now. All that fake money that was printed still exists right now. So it's been extracted from the market, but it's still existing somewhere in somebody's bank. The money needs to go somewhere. What's the theories? Anybody got a theory? Do they put the 10 trillion into government bonds? Not entirely sure, but the research on this topic at the moment then flows to where they want it to go. But saying it's going to the Ukraine war, I know. I know, exactly. So Bitcoin staying at 23k, but that's the that's the positive or the bullishness we can extract from that. Is we've had a tough bear market, not the worst to be honest yet. If this is the end of the bear market, which that could be the bottom of the bear market, but will it be the end of the bear market? Because if we still accumulate now, then it's technically still a bear market. But if this is the bottom, the bear market has been very kind, I would say. Maybe if it's your first bear market experience, you would say it's not been kind, but I think 2018-19 was worse, scarier. For reference, let's have a look. So there was a couple of scary moments that we had. So one of them was this moment in time here, which was really bad. So here is the top. So the Bitcoin bull run ended here in 2017. We had a massive crash, down around 80%. Then we went sideways from 18th of February to November. So from February to November we just went sideways, and in this moment in time we were like really sideways. It was so tight. But basically when we were here, when we were in this phase here for months, for 6, 7, 8 months of just sideways after a bear market. So we've had a big bear market, big drop off, and then been sideways for 6 to 8 months. Everybody's thinking it's go time. Everybody's thinking let's go, let's break out. But after a massive bear market, massive drawn out phase, it dumped another 50% in 2 days. When everybody was expecting it to break out, that was a tough time in the bear market right here. Because we'd already been down and then been sideways and then it crashed again. But that was the best time to buy Bitcoin ever, essentially. Well, in the past 5 years. Because what happened after that? We broke out. Then C19, of course. Another crash. So the two worst moments, this is interesting as well. So the two worst possible moments in the crypto market. So experiencing this here was horrible. Everyone was thinking it's over, crypto's going to zero, it's going to zero. But that was the best time you could have bought Bitcoin in the last 6 years. That's the best possible time, when everybody in that moment in time, living through it, was like, this is the worst thing ever. Bitcoin's going to zero. And then during C19 again, everyone was so bearish on Bitcoin's going to zero, there's a big virus, etc. That was the best time to buy. There's lessons, huge lessons in that. If you just go to the worst possible times in the crypto market, they were the best times to buy. And then up at the top, obviously, is when we got all the good news. Coinbase IPO, which was the top. Yes, there's a KuCoin referral code, Martin. Either in CG Pro or the latest video, the top 7 projects, it's the top link. So there's lessons in that. That's why this time I would say was the worst in 2018 because there was nothing happening. Then it dropped 50% in 2 days. C19, the world was a bit all over the place then, so that wasn't like the worst. And then the next bottom was FTX. So if that FTX thing was the bottom, unless you were directly affected by the FTX thing, in bear market terms, that's not the worst. That's not the worst. I'd say the previous two bottoms were worse. Thank you, Don. Thank you. So the big lessons there is, if you can fight against your emotions and buy in the absolute worst imaginable conditions, that is the best time to buy. And that's the whole saying, be greedy when others are fearful. So everybody's fearful here, so be greedy. Everybody's fearful here, so be greedy. Is everybody fearful when FTX is going bust? You should probably be greedy. And then be fearful when others are greedy. So everyone at the top is really greedy. Everybody's making money. You should be fearful. So have we bottomed? Possibly. This is how the previous two bottoms have looked. For comparison, here is the bottom of the previous bear market. And then here is the bottom now. So there was a longer period at the bottom here. So say 130 days. And then this bottom, if it is the bottom, has only been say 84 days. Say well, technically even longer if you're taking it from here, so 217 days. So in time wise, there could be a bottom. That could be the bottom in time if we're going off time. Bought at 16k and don't regret it one bit. Bring on the bills and the halving. Bring on the halving. And again, the market does differently from what everyone thinks it's going to do. So usually you get the halving, then you get it, then Bitcoin goes to the moon. Will the halving be front run this time and it happens before? Or will we get the halving and it dumps, then it moons? You just need to be open to any eventuality, because it's the most volatile market in the world. But if you just hodl, there's the chart. There's Bitcoin's history on a chart. Anyway, guys, Bitcoin doesn't look like it's going to be breaking out tonight. Well, it could be later on. If it does, we will be posting in CG Pro. So I hope you all have a great Saturday night. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
No more worry, losing something you never had. 'Cause nobody wants to be